They met in the summer of 1958, a time when dances were held in town halls and love was kindled under the gentle glow of street lamps. James was quiet, thoughtful, a man of few words but deep kindness. Elizabeth was a whirlwind of laughter, a young woman whose spirit could light up any room she entered. That night, under the unassuming lights of the town hall, neither of them knew their lives were about to change forever. Just 2 years later, they stood together in a small church at the edge of town, promising a lifetime. Elizabeth was radiant in a lace gown her mother had stitched by hand, and James stood proudly beside her wearing his old army suit. They didn't have much to their name, just boundless love, shared dreams, and a small house with a white picket fence. For them, that was more than enough. Their little house soon filled with the sounds of a growing family. They raised 3 children, cultivated a garden side by side, and filled their home with the warmth of Sunday dinners and cherished holiday traditions. Of course, there were hard times. Moments when money was tight, or when the weight of life felt heavy on their shoulders. But every single night, without fail, they would hold hands before falling asleep and whisper to each other, "We'll be all right." And they always were. The years turned into decades. The children grew up and moved away. The lively house grew quiet, and their hair turned from dark to silver. But some things never changed. Every morning, James still made Elizabeth her tea, 1 sugar, just the way she liked it. Their evenings were spent on the porch swing, watching the sunset paint the sky, talking about everything and nothing at all, content in each other's company. Then, one winter, Elizabeth fell ill. Her vibrant memory began to fade, and she started to forget names and places. But one thing she never forgot was James. He became her constant caretaker, her anchor in a confusing world. He would feed her, read her their favorite poems, and play their wedding song on the old record player, filling the quiet rooms with the melody of their youth. When she passed away peacefully one quiet morning, the world seemed to stop. But James continued their rituals. He still set out 2 cups of tea on the table, one for her, one for himself. Every afternoon, he would walk to the little churchyard, place a fresh rose on her grave, and whisper, "See you soon, my love." Because true love doesn't fade with time or memory. It grows deeper, quieter, and stronger until it becomes an inseparable part of who we are. This was a love that truly lasted a lifetime. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe for more real stories that remind us of the beauty in the world.